What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Refinement. In this series, I'm going to show how to build a $1,000 a week income starting with no money. So in case you guys are new to my channel, my name is Chris. My eBay store has 25,000 items in it, and I have between 100 and 150 sales per day. But now I'm throwing it all away to start over at zero, and I'm going to go over the first 5 ways I plan on starting my store. And all of them are free. So I want to share these with you, and I posted on my YouTube channel asking for different ways that people wanted to do it with no money, and 69 people responded. So if you want to hop onto the community section, you can get some different ideas, but the overwhelming majority of people said that I should start with selling my own items. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list 20 items that I already own, so that's going to cost me $0. Then I'm going to try and find 10 items from friends and family. That's going to be free. I'm going to ask my friends and family to give me 10 items total. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I want to get a business off the ground. I feel like that is a good reason for someone to give you something for free so that you can get started. Some people may call it begging, but I say, you know what? You can pay them back and take them to lunch later after you've made it. But to get started, sometimes you need a little help. Number 3, I'm going to consign 10 items. So what that means is I'm going to take items from somebody, sell it for them, and then charge them a fee, and then that way I don't have to have any startup costs, and I can use their item to sell. It's very common. A lot of eBay stores run on consignment. So I plan on doing one payment at the beginning of the month, and if the items don't sell in the first of the month, I'm going to send that person an email to keep them in the loop. That's a good way to keep track of consignment customers. So I want to consign 10 items. I don't want to do too much of it because I personally don't recommend the consignment model because it takes a lot of bookkeeping. So for me, I'm just going to do it because I'm desperate in the beginning. I don't have any money. Fourth, I think you borrow $100 from a friend or a rich uncle. So I asked a bunch of my friends. My friend Andrew gave me $100. So I want you guys to put in the comment section below, what is the rule when you lend money to a friend? So let me know what you think the rule is, and I'll let you know what I think the rule is in the next video. But Andrew gave me $100 for this experiment. I told him I would pay him back 10% interest in 90 days. That being said, I don't think I'm going to need the $100. That was a really common answer from people. We're saying try to get a little seed capital from your friends and family. I think that's a great idea. I think take care of your friends once they've given you a little bit of a startup loan if you go that route, because otherwise you might lose that friend and it's not really worth it over startup capital. So number 5, I'm going to cruise the free sections of Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. I honestly don't recommend doing this when you're first getting started because it's very time intensive. I would definitely recommend you sell things that you already own first. If you literally don't have anything and you're a minimalist, then yes, you need to shoot for the free sections of Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. But I ask people on my channel, how much money do you think people have in things that they don't use? And the number one answer is over $1,000. Okay, so half of the people said between $50 and $500, but a third of the people said that most people have more than $1,000 of stuff lying around the house that they don't use. I 100% agree with that. So if you go back to my calculator, I built in my reseller field guide a calculator to help you determine how much money you need for your personal FU number. I call it reseller FU when you make enough money to replace your 9-to-5, because then you don't have to work for your 9-to-5 anymore. You can work for yourself. So in this example, I need at least $3,440. And I need to find stuff that's worth $38,700. I think it's going to take about 6 months to pull this off because I have to start from zero. It is faster if you have a little bit more capital, because if you already had this $3,440 to start, then you could just buy the stuff that you need to build the store out and skip a bunch of the beginning where you have to raise this first $3,440. And in case you guys are saying that's unrealistic, check out the Small Business Administration, SBA.gov. The average small business in America started with $3,000, which amazingly is kind of a similar number that I determined is what you would need to build a reseller nirvana store of making $1,000 per week. So SBA.gov is free from the government. Believe it or not, the government makes a lot of money off of corporations in America, especially small ones. So I recommend going here, learning about how it works. I don't recommend getting a startup loan for eBay because it's not necessary. You need to learn the basics of how it works for free, and don't do what I did and come in guns blazing and list a million items without really understanding how it works. You guys will see how fast this store grows without me being in a hurry. I'm not going to be in a hurry. I'm just going to show you guys building the store from start to finish, and I'm going to document all the different steps here. So number one, I want to make $1,000 to start. That really does help, because then if I happen upon a thrift store or garage sale, I need some funds to actually buy the good deal. Money talks. So if you're at a garage sale and you don't have any money, you can't really get a good deal. But if you have $1,000 in your pocket, it's easier to leverage, and maybe you'll take it all. Maybe you'll be able to lot up a few items. That strategy starts to happen once you have your first 1,000. So let me know in the comment section below if you have any other ideas. But I will tell you the number one rule for me building this and why I will build it faster than most other people. I'm not going to take any money out of it. So I'm going to let the money snowball. So starting with zero. But as that snowball starts to pick up pace from getting a few sales here and there, I'm not going to suffocate my store by taking out those funds to buy new sneakers. I'm going to leave it in there until the snowball is so big that it spits off a pair of sneakers. Okay, so that's the whole point. I wish I had known that when I started. That's one of the reasons why I'm building this series. A lot of people are going to complain along the way, you'll see, because they're looking for excuses for a reason that they can't do this. But to be completely frank with you guys, if you guys are watching this on YouTube on a smartphone or on your computer, you have the resources to build an eBay store. So I appreciate your time. Please smash the like button. Consider subscribing to this series. I think it'll take 6 months. See you guys in the next episode.